We're going to start with breaking news on Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial. Right now, a jury is deciding the fate of the former president. Deliberations started about half an hour ago. They're going to continue until jurors reach their verdict.
Now, that jury is made up of 12 New Yorkers, 7 men, 5 women. Over the past 6 weeks, they've listened to more than 80 hours of testimony from 22 total witnesses. During closing arguments just yesterday, both sides gave dueling portrayals of former Trump attorney Michael Cohen, who was the star witness in this case. Jurors' decisions could hang on whether or not they believe that Cohen is in fact credible. NBC News correspondent Dasha Burns joins us now from outside the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Dasha, you've been following this case since the beginning. Judge Merchan took over an hour to read out the jury instructions this morning. Do we have any sense yet of what, frankly, the jurors are thinking, what they're talking about behind those closed doors?
Well, Morgan, while the jury is deliberating inside, let me just quickly set the scene for you outside the courtroom. This is a park that's adjacent to Media Row. That's where all of the press has been stationed across the street from the courthouse. And this is the park where regular citizens, observers, and some protesters, a couple dozen here this morning, you can see folks with flags all around behind me, are here. A lot of pro-Trump protesters here this morning, and even an artist here who we showed you yesterday, the sort of clash with Robert De Niro, already a painting of the former president boxing with Robert De Niro. So a lot of activity out here. Just to be clear, people are allowed to be here and to protest. Now, Judge Merchan gave those jury instructions. To say they were complicated was probably an understatement. He went through some basics like what is the falsification of business records, but then explained the more complicated reasons why that falsification of business records, that's typically a misdemeanor, why that was elevated to a felony. Really going through very slowly, the jurors taking deliberate notes through that hour plus of jury instruction because, Morgan, they can't have those jury instructions with them in that deliberation room. They can send notes to the judge to ask for clarification, to ask for some transcripts, to ask for some evidence, and those will be important things to watch for us because that's what's going to give us a clue about what they are thinking about, what they're talking about inside that room, Morgan.
You know, Dasha, it's Vicky here. I think it's so interesting that the jurors had to listen to an hour's worth or so of juror instructions, but they don't actually have that printed out. They don't have it to refer to. They can only submit questions to the judge if they have questions during this process. How long these deliberations last is anyone's guess. But what happens if this jury ends up deadlocked or they can't reach an agreement on one or all of the charges here?
So that could mean that it's a hung jury, and that, Vicky, would likely result in a mistrial. Now, in the case of a mistrial, the case can be retired or it can be retried. It doesn't mean that Trump would be acquitted, but it doesn't mean that he's found guilty. It's sort of that middle ground, and what happens next is up to the prosecutor and the DA.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.